Well, it's nearly time for the Clan's second league game of the season. Tomorrow they're going to face off against the Coventry Blaze. Let's take a closer look at the game. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. It's Callie York here, previewing tomorrow's game between Coventry Blaze and the Glasgow Clan. It's sure to be another tough game for the Clan, who come in off the back of their first game of the season where they lost 3-2 in Belfast, and it's another tough test on the road. Coventry Blaze currently sit fourth in the league table, having played 6 games with 9 points. Like a lot of teams in the league, the Coventry Blaze have had ups and downs this season, especially in the Challenge Cup where they have struggled, but in the league they've been pretty strong, and obviously Clan are going to come up against them in the EIHL League tomorrow, where they face a very tough test. If we look at the Coventry Blaze results this season, as I say, they have been ups and downs, but in the last couple of games they've had really good results. Last weekend especially, they beat Cardiff 2-1 in Cardiff, and they also triumphed at home against the Dundee Stars by 5-1, and that was after quite a number of suspensions and injuries. Even then, the team rallied and looked pretty strong in these games. Early in the season, they had a couple of really good results, namely in Fife and Nottingham, and also beat Cardiff in the Challenge Cup at home. They have struggled at points in the season, particularly against Guildford Flames, so it'll be interesting to see how that matchup happens against the Glasgow Clan. Penalty killing for the Coventry Blaze has been strong this season, though their power play hasn't really got going as such. If we take a look at the Challenge Cup, first of all, these are the statistics for the Coventry Blaze taken from the EIHL website. In the Challenge Cup, they've played 8 games with 2 wins and 6 defeats. Face off around about 50%, power play about 1 in 5, and in penalty kill really strong, about 84%. We now have a look at the Coventry Blaze and how they fared in the league this season. Played 6 games, won 4. Face-offs around about 50% wins. Similar to the Challenge Cup, where they've had 1 in 5 success on the power play. And again, a strong penalty kill of around 85%. Looks a really good Blaze squad again this season. Number of familiar names that we will know from our time in the Elite League. Also some new names coming into the league who have done really well for them this season. If we look at the top point scorers for this season, our top point scorer in the league is Jan Laakkonen. In 6 games, he scored 2 goals with 6 assists. But Luke Ferreira will always be a threat and has a very strong performance again with 7 points so far this season. Although obviously other guys to look out for are likes of Bloodoff and Brawl. Key players probably tomorrow for the Coventry Blaze as well as these top point scorers. Probably the best player for the Coventry Blaze, in my opinion, at this moment in time, is our goaltending CJ Mott, who you'll know I rate very highly. CJ Mott won the Player of the Week last week. CJ Mott currently has the second best goaltending stats in the EIHL, just behind Rock Sojanovic of the Steelers. And last weekend in particular, he stopped 56 of 57 shots in Cardiff last Saturday, then 43 of 44 shots at home in the Skydome against Dundee in that 5-1 win. So yeah, certainly a strong character, a great player, and somebody familiar to our captain, Dyson Stevenson, because they played together last season at the Allen American. So that should be a good thing to see, and hopefully Dyson will be able to get the better of them tomorrow. Difficult really to predict the lineup for Coventry tomorrow. They've had a number of suspensions and a number of injuries in recent weeks, so it'll be hard to really say how they'll line up. David Brawl should return to the lineup for the Coventry Blaze, and he was a guy that played last season with Nolan Laporte at the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. So again, that should be a good bit of rivalry on the ice tomorrow. Brawl sat out the last 4 games for a brawl in Guildford. How could the Coventry Blaze potentially line up? Difficult to say because they've had a number of injury suspensions. Matthew Thompson has missed out in the last few games for injury. If he returns to the lineup, I would expect to see him in the front line. We've got guys like there, likes of even Bloodoff, Luke Ferreira, we've mentioned for his points. Jan Laakkonen, who can play on that second line or first line. Guys like Ross Venus, again, another solid player. Another guys who impressed me this season have been Ryan Penny, who centres that line, and he can really play across all lines. So again, it's probably difficult to predict who will play where, but one thing is for sure, the Blaze are sure to put out a strong team tomorrow to face off against the Glasgow Clan. So enough about the Blaze. What about our team, the Glasgow Clan, and who do we see as the key players for this particular game? There are a few guys I think who could stand out in this game. I'm looking forward to seeing Dyson Stevenson. Dyson did particularly well last weekend at Belfast, scoring that great goal to bring it back to 2-2. And as I said, his rivalry with CJ Mott, I'm hoping him to get in his face and cause a lot of issues in front of net and hopefully wind them up a bit so that we can hopefully get past them. It should be a great battle to witness. I'm also expecting big things from Nolan Laporte. I've been impressed with Laporte on that second line. He's played there with Colin Campbell and Jamie Crooks. Colin Campbell has impressed me no end. Crooks, I think, has not quite got going yet, but he's a proven goal scorer in this league. So I'm looking for guys like Nolan Laporte, Colin Campbell and Jamie Crooks to be key players in this game. And hopefully they will find a way past CJ Mott. Malcolm Cameron's known for building a solid defence. Shane Starrett had a good game last weekend. I expect guys like Tim Shoop and Cody Saul to be key players again at the back end for the Clan. Been particularly impressed with Cody Saul. Big presence at the back. A guy I hope who will defend well and keep the goals out. We know David Brawl likes to get in at the net and battle about. And I'm hoping Cody Saul will be there to push him about and come away with the best out of that battle. So let's have a look at the Twitter comments. What's the feeling of the Purple Army coming into this game? Jackie Bannister said, think Clan will be determined to capitalise on their season opener in Belfast. That was a gritty performance from a team that had only had one pre-season game under their belts. We'll be watching the live stream. It's not fit for travel at the moment, the Clan. Wishing Jackie all the best. Hope she's feeling better soon. But yeah, I agree with Jackie. I think that Belfast performance was good. The result wasn't what we wanted, but hopefully we can build on that and take that into this Coventry game and pick up the points on the road. Rod Massey said they've had a decent start to their season, the Blaze. Beat the Stars 5-1 last weekend and have beaten both the Devils and Steelers the last 2 weeks. Going to be very tough to get anything out of this game. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a tough game. I think these teams will match up quite well, though. I think we've got the quality in our lineup to do well. Whether we're quite ready with the match sharpness to get there, I'm not sure. But I was pleased with last week's performance. Hopefully we can go in there and give a good account of ourselves. I'm confident we can come out with something at the end of this game. Jay McKellar says, Clan win. It's always got to be a Clan win. Yeah, certainly that attitude. And yeah, I'm sure they'll all be going out, the guys, to get the win in Coventry. It'll all be tough, but I'm quietly confident we can go in there and put in a decent performance. If we can do that, keep it tight at the back and find a way past CJ Mott, I think we've got a really good chance of taking some from this game. Let's go back to Twitter and look at the poll in terms of how the feeling is out there for tomorrow's game. So based upon the question I asked on Twitter, which was on Sunday, the Clan head to the Skydome to take on the Blaze in League Game Day 2. What's your pre-match thoughts on this game? Please vote and give your thoughts below. Yeah, 61% predicting a Clan regulation win, 9% with the Clan to win in overtime and penalties, 28% predicting a Blaze regulation win, and 2% predicting a Blaze win in overtime or penalties. For those that can't travel to the game tomorrow, Blaze will have a webcast available, priced £15, and that's available via www.cleancutlive.com. So if you can't make the game in person, tune into the webcast and give the Clan your support. And finally, if you don't want to play for the webcast, Glasgow Clan Live will once again be providing live updates from the game. A big thank you to Linda Hansey last weekend for providing these updates. If you can't make it to the game, you don't want to pay for a webcast or watch the webcast, you can catch up on live updates on our channel at Glasgow Clan Live at Glasgow_Clan. We're providing live updates from that Coventry Blaze v Glasgow Clan game tomorrow, Sunday, with a 5:30 p.m. face-off. So we'll give you all the news and updates from that game. Just follow us at Glasgow_Clan. And that's the preview of tomorrow's game. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also comment below your thoughts on this game. Can you see a Clan win? Will Coventry take the win? One thing for sure, I'm sure it's going to be a good game. Come on, the Clan.